My name is Neven Ciganovic, and I grew up in Zagreb, Croatia. I had a lovely childhood with my father, mother, and older sister. I had my first surgery when I was 22, and I just couldn't stop. My goal is to look good forever.
At 47 years old, Croatian Neven Ciganovic has been having plastic surgery for the past 25 years.
When I was 9, I had a problem with my knees and I couldn't exercise. And as a result of this, I became a fat kid, you know, it's like I gained weight. When I was in high school, I decided to lose weight, you know, and I became anorexic and bulimic, and I lose really a lot of weight, yeah. I became very obsessed how I look at that time. In 1992, the people started to put the silicone in the lips. It was really new in the world everywhere. And I had, from the childhood, I had a little scar on my lid, and I want to fix this. I thought that silicone gonna fix this. The result was not fix the scar, they just plump my lips more, and I like it. That was my first procedure. I became very obsessed how I looked at that time. I had 3 nose job, silicone, plumping lips, and I have twice made my cheekbones, cheek implants. I just want to stop this aging. This is my goal. I still want to look 47 forever.
A minor celebrity in his native Croatia, Neven has built up thousands of followers on social media using his youthful looks.
I call myself Starleton on Instagram because the Starleton means that this is a person who is everywhere. Everyone knows this person. It's like a person. In Serbia, there was one article about me in a newspaper, and they call me Starleton. I was like in so many TV reality shows. I like this prefix. I want to be Starleton.
Neven has travelled the world for his various procedures. He's currently in London, visiting his friend Sanya before heading to Tehran for surgery on his nose. Sanya has known Neven for 20 years, long before he embarked on his plastic surgery transformation.
Look at you, you look so well.
I know. Jesus, how many tattoos do you have? Well, we met at the time when I was finishing my high school. I know him since he was like a tall, slim guy without any tattoos. I remember him as being quite shy as well. I would dare to say a little bit introvert as well. It's true, no?
Yeah.
You were shy. And obviously the transformation happened. And when I see Neven now, I don't see much of old Neven.
Me neither.
I really don't. It's like a different person. There's no way that Neven looks 47. It's pretty remarkable the way he looks.
Do you think he can sustain that?
Well, he clearly, knowing Neven, he will. That's all I'm gonna say. He clearly has an agenda, which is 47 forever. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna do everything in his power to stay there.
Neven's surgery in Tehran is to correct a common problem for people who've had multiple nose jobs.
The doctor gonna fix my breathing, problem with breathing. You see how I speak nasal a little bit.
With his years of experience, Neven knows the value of speaking to multiple doctors. While in London, he's arranged to meet Dr. Dennis Canliada.
It's always good to have a second or third opinion. How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah, have a sit, please. It gives you more information, more details, and wider perspective about the surgery.
I go to Tehran to have the surgery, you know, because of my breathing problems.
As a surgeon, you need to be able to give them what they need, but sometimes it's unrealistic. For example, the breathing is a big problem for the revision surgeries, and if they're keen to have the beauty above the breathing, you should warn them. For a rhinoplasty, we need to check the inside of the nose with the camera. For me, it's a must, because we need to find out if there is any septal problems, turbinate problems, allergies beforehand. So this is the deviated septum, which is blocking your airway. This black area is the airflow space, which is really narrow. What we can do is put an incision inside, taking out the deviated septum and close it back. So it will be about 30 minutes, 45 minutes procedure, and you will breathe better.
Despite the concerns over his breathing, Nevin asks about the look of his nose.
Actually, yeah, but it's like, I think here, this part is a little bit, thick.
Thick, okay. If you narrow this wall, middle wall more, your breathing will be even worse.
Worse, yeah.
I convinced him that he doesn't need to do anything about his shape of the nose. In my practice, I always take care of breathing first.
Yeah, of course.
And once you get older, it will be more significant. We need to do something to fix your breathing. I wouldn't touch any other of your nose.
After the consultation, I feel that I'm going to Tehran for the right reason. It's priority to correct my breathing instead of the look of my nose. Next is in end of September, I will go to Istanbul for the changing color of my eyes.
I think having surgery, Nevin became a much more confident person. It really helped him on his journey. As long as this is something that he truly wants to do, and if this is something that he really needs for himself, then obviously friends are there to support. We do need those extra things to actually finally manage to come out as people, For some people it's a surgery, for some other people it could be something else. As long as it's improving someone's quality of life as well and making them feel better by themselves, I think it's a good thing.
Nevin arrived safely in Tehran, and his nose job went ahead as planned.
And I could say only that I breathe so well. It's after 20 years, I breathe really how I should breathe. I'm overwhelming with this result. I'm so happy that all this body and all these looks take me all around the world, and I love it.